Hi folks, Nine-Toe Nelson here. Enjoying a gorgeous day out here in the Chicagoland area. Temperatures are going to be getting kind of high today, tickling the 80s if we are lucky. And today, taking a little trip to enjoy that weather. So right now I'm on the expressway, and that's the topic of the day. Riding on highways, expressways. The reason I decided on this topic is I was remembering back a number of years where I was having a conversation with a friend who rides, and she mentioned to me that she will not go on expressways. I thought about it for a second and again said, alright, I get that, I can accept that. I don't fully get it because I'm comfortable on the expressway. Now, I have to accept that not everyone will be. Not everyone is comfortable in every situation regardless of what you're doing. Where you might be comfortable walking down the street, someone else might not. Where you might be comfortable riding a motorcycle, someone else might not. And when I asked her about it, she said, it's just too much. I guess it was a bit of sensory override. But I've always been of the opinion that being on the expressway is actually safer, and statistically it is. And the reasons behind that, I believe, are primarily the fact that you are traveling in the same direction as everyone around you. There's no cross traffic. There's a barrier in most cases on either side of you, and you're all traveling relatively at the same speed. So you're essentially sitting still with everyone else until you come across someone who's sitting still a little faster than you are. But again, following the rules of the road, slower traffic keeping to the right, faster traffic to the left, you shouldn't have much trouble. Again, everybody going the same direction, relatively the same speed. The only thing you would have to worry about is what maneuvers you have coming up due to obstacles that are in your way. Be it another vehicle, damaged roadway, item in the road, some sort of hazard, construction. And all of these things, thankfully, are pretty easy to foresee due to signage, the patterns of traffic ahead of you, watching what the vehicles up ahead are doing, if they're suddenly slowing down, suddenly changing lanes, doing a quick maneuver of some sort. So it pretty much tells you the story of what to expect as you're going along. But again, you have to be paying attention, as holds true anywhere you ride. Now, another thing that came to mind was some people get nervous around certain types of vehicles, particular larger vehicles. My wife, for example, doesn't appreciate being around semis, whether in the car or on the bike, riding a civilian. She can't explain it beyond the fact they just make her nervous. And I've heard that from other people as well. I honestly appreciate semis. They offer a few benefits if you take advantage of them. One is drafting. You want to save a little on gas, give yourself a little better MPG, get into the drafting zone of a semi. Pull up close enough to where you feel the drag on your vehicle has been reduced, and and you're saving money because you're saving gas. How many people are comfortable with this? And that's fair. You can't see well as to what's coming up. Can't see around it too easily. You're running a risk of having something come between the wheels down the center of the truck that you won't be able to see in time to maneuver around. So in that respect, just hang a little bit more to one side or the other behind the wheel, but you get your better drafting benefits right in the center. And you can read the truck. Brake lights always give you an idea of what's happening. Turn signals. The front of the truck is going to move before the back, but you will see the back swing slightly to the opposite side from the direction the truck is going to turn before it initiates, or as it initiates. And truckers are actually usually very friendly as long as you are considerate towards them. They are out here on the roads all day long, trying to get from point A to point B in the fastest and safest way they can. Don't make it harder on them, and they'll be considerate towards you. So, as a beginner or as a relatively new rider, expressways aren't something I feel you should be afraid of. It's a more efficient way of getting from point A to point B, as long as you're, again, as always, aware of your surroundings. The only thing you really would need to worry about beyond what's been mentioned is what might be coming up behind you that you're unaware of. Faster traffic is your greatest concern. Always check your mirrors. Look over your shoulder. It's one thing people seem to not do too often or often enough. And going along with traffic, you're still possibly going to have that one situation, that one incident where you've got somebody, and I hate to say it, usually on a motorcycle, that comes zooming up behind you and cuts close, throws your thoughts for a minute, throws you out of your comfort zone. Be prepared for that. It's not likely to happen, but it can happen, depending on where you are, when you're there. And for those situations, just remember, check your mirrors, look over your shoulder. If you haven't noticed by now, anytime I make a lane change, I do just that. I look into my mirrors, see what's coming from behind me, and because I know that I have a blind spot, I always turn my head and take a look before I make that move. There have been a couple times where that has saved me from being hit or hitting something else. It's a practice that I think really needs to come back into common practice. Hopefully that can occur. But yes, all too often I see people just barely glancing at their mirrors. Shoulder checks seem to be a thing of the past for some reason, and I don't want to hear it's because of cameras on things like this. There's still a potential for a blind spot as well as an unobserved object, a misunderstanding of what you've just seen. So folks, the idea of riding on the expressway is certainly something that, if it concerns you, give it a chance. Go somewhere where you are able to ride comfortably at a time of day that is a little less dense with traffic. Take your time. Just remember there's a speed limit. You notice right now, it looks like traffic is barely moving because we're all going at the same speed. The only real motion is from side to side. You can anticipate that, you can work with it, you can take advantage of it. So hopefully this is something that brings a little thought to you. If it's a concern you've had, find yourself thinking twice, give it a shot. Once you get up to speed and you're moving with everybody, you barely realize that you're going any faster than you're accustomed to. Now, if it's not for you, I'll respect that. But as I've learned in life, don't knock it till you tried it. Alright folks, I'm going to get off here. Find myself a little go juice. And I will talk to you again soon. Hopefully those of you who have come here for the first time enjoyed this and have chosen to subscribe. Just a reminder that when I hit 100 subscribers, I will be putting out my video discussing how I came to have my nickname of Nine Toe Nelson. It's an interesting story, and I'm looking forward to being able to share it. Alright folks, have a good day. Enjoy yourselves. Remember, as I always say, ride safe, ride smart, and have fun. Bye.